Good morning. So in the vlog that I filmed yesterday, which you will have seen recently, I don't know when, I talked about an Amazon delivery and getting some new sneakers. The rest of that Amazon delivery is supposed to be here today, and part of it arrived last night, but I didn't show it. But I just kind of tidied up the living room. We're going to change our pillow covers today because we got new ones, so I'm very excited about that. I've also been really wanting to kind of tidy up the couch because it's just collected a lot of junk and some of it was trash. But today I think I'm just gonna start tackling items on my to-do list. I've got some things that I have wanted to do and been meaning to do for a long time, and that includes this little stack of movies back here. I've got quite a few new movies. And I'm going to add them to my Google Sheets, because I have a movie list and I like to have a accessible movie list so that when we go out and we go shopping, we can say, hey, do we have this one? And then if we decide we want to watch a movie and I'm like, do we own that? Where do we own it? Because some of the movies we have are in like boxed sets with other movies, like Elvis movies, John Wayne movies, rom-coms are sold in these like multi-packs, and they're not in alphabetical order. The rest of our movie collection is in alphabetical order, but then like the combined boxes, I have no idea where to put them, and so sometimes things just kind of get lost or mixed up. But I always like to keep track of what we have. So I need to add all of these movies to our list. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that. And then I need to do the same thing upstairs in the library, but with books instead of movies, because I am trying to get my library inventory, library list made. It is not nearly as complete as my movie list. My movie list is almost perfectly complete, but my library list it's a newer project and I need to spend some time on it. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on it today, but I do have some books that I bought or was given last year, and so I need to add those to the library inventory. So that should be quicker because I have, I don't know, 5 books, but I want to go ahead and get them added so I can put them on the shelves. Same with these, I want to get them added because I've been keeping them from the rest of the movies. They've been separate, so I want to kind of put them in here and then I can put them where they go on the shelves. So that's the idea. The rest of the day is just going to be like checking things off the list. So movie inventory, this is something that's been on my list for months. Library inventory, that's something else that's been on my list for months. I need to take the lights off the tree in the library. I have a school meeting that I have to attend later tonight. I've got a phone call this morning at 11 with Fidelity, and it's going to be a conference call with Fidelity and my financial planner, because I've been trying to consolidate all of my retirement accounts with the financial planner. And then when I tried to move my retirement funds from my last job to the financial planner, Fidelity cut me 1 check instead of 2 checks, so they should have cut me 2 checks. So I need to get on the phone with them and get the other check in the mail, close out the other account, because I had a GSA and the other one, whatever. So that's gonna happen at 11 today, and then this afternoon I'm gonna edit a couple of videos because I've actually done a pretty good job catching up on like all of the videos that I missed that I never uploaded from November. I'm doing pretty well. So I've got 2 videos I'd like to edit today, and then tonight, this evening after dinner, Anthony and I are gonna disappear upstairs for our weekly wedding meeting. So this is something we decided to do when we began wedding planning, is instead of letting the wedding planning fall to one of us or take over our entire lives, we've decided to meet once a week, and we've got meeting minutes and like a running to-do list. And we've got a bunch of books over here in this Barnes & Noble bag. I need a better bag to keep them in because I want something that's like a tote bag that I can keep all of them in with some pens, pencils, paper clips and stuff, because these books are really helpful, but it's kind of not ideal to keep them in a plastic bag. I would like kind of like a structured tote bag with pockets. Not like a grocery tote bag. That would work, but that's not what I want. Maybe I should just do that. And then I could put like the pens and pencils and paper clips in a pouch in it. I don't know, but this system's working for now, but it's not ideal. But all of the books that we've bought have been really helpful because I've never planned a wedding before, and there's a lot to do in planning a wedding. And I don't want this whole channel to become like me planning a wedding. I know this channel is basically my stream of consciousness and whatever's happening in my brain and in my life. And planning a wedding is part of that, but it's not everything about me. And so I would like to share some of that with you guys, but not everything should be about that, ideally. So later tonight, we're gonna have a wedding meeting. I need to do some prep work before that because last week we decided on the tasks that we're gonna be due this week. And Anthony actually did one thing yesterday. We got our rings insured. So the guy who designed my ring also made one for him. So we have his wedding band already. And both rings are now insured. That was on our to-do list. We finally got the rings appraised last Friday when we went downtown. If you saw the downtown St. Cloud date night vlog, that was the thing we did at the jewelry store. So we got our rings appraised at the jewelry store. We got them insured yesterday. So that's done. But we need to make a joint bank account so that we can start like putting money in a joint bank account for savings for the wedding because weddings are expensive. And we are paying for everything ourselves. We are not asking our families for money. We're not expecting any money from our families. We're going to try to do this not like super cheap, but we're trying to trim the fat from the wedding planning items because so much of it just feels superfluous to us. We've got a really good idea of what we think we want when we think we want to do it, and we're really excited about it. And now he's going to be confirmed in the church, so we can get married by the church, so we can get married in a church, which kind of helps us narrow down our venue search. So things are going well, but we want to keep on track of it. So I'm going to spend some time this afternoon working on like our wedding planning. I've got a whole to-do list of items that I pulled out of one of those books. I want to cross-reference with the other books and make sure there's nothing that I missed, and then kind of prioritize everything in that list, and then we can go from there and trying to like assign each item a due date, right? So until now we've kind of been really loosey-goosey with our plans. We've made some really significant, very good progress, but it's time for us to actually like have a schedule and start working on the things that are going to help us plan a wedding. So all that to say, I'm going to sit here and listen to Rich Eisen talk about the officiating in the Bills-Broncos game and put these movies in my list, and I will chat with you guys in a little bit. So I switched out the pillow covers. We're doing pink and purple now instead of the like Christmas colors that we had before. And I love them. So I got, I think 6 different types. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. And they came in like 2 packs. But I love them, and I think they look really pretty with the green of the couch. I really like them. I like that they're like different textures and stuff. So these are the Christmas ones. I'm gonna take these up and run them in the washing machine, and then when they're clean, we're gonna store them in one of the seats. This one's a storage seat. and that one is a storage seat. So is that one. But I think we'll probably put them in this one because this one doesn't have anything else in it. So we've got a spring couch now instead of a holiday couch. I don't know what she's looking for. The library is put back together kind of now. At least I have the new books put in the list and then they're put away. These are books I'd like to read this year. I set them out last year. I'm still trying to work through The Wheel of Time. I don't know. I might be able to do this one like this spring, but I'm also working on a book that Emma wants me to read, so I'm not in a huge hurry to put these away, but I would like to get through these. I like to prioritize reading these, particularly this one and this one and that one. And this one I started and never finished because I did not like the characters at the very beginning, but I'm going to give it another try. We'll see, but those are higher priority than the rest of these, because like this is the start of a series, this is the start of a series, this is the start of a series, this is part of a series. These two I think go together. I think this one follows up on that one, or vice versa. And then this one's Alan Rickman's Diaries. I'd love to read that. And then this one, When Women Were Dragons, just sounds, you know, fascinating. And also it's pretty. So, anyway. I'm going to go downstairs. I think Anthony's taking his lunch break, so I'm going to go down and have lunch with him and move into the office and start working on the wedding planning prep. I don't know if I told you, but I already had the meeting with my financial planner. So everything there is set. The lights are off the Christmas tree. I'm going to take them downstairs and throw them away. I think they're the last incandescent bulbs that we have in the house. I think everything after this is going to be LEDs. So that's kind of cool. But I'm actually doing okay on my to-do list today. Crossing things off, getting things done, and it feels really good. I don't have homework on my list today. I'm going with Anthony to, well, I'm going to drive him to work tomorrow because he has to go to the office for work tomorrow. So I figure I'm going to find a place to sit and work. So I'm going to take my laptop and I'm going to do homework tomorrow, probably from like a coffee shop or a library or something, if I can find one near where he works. And that will be a great opportunity for me to get started on homework. But today, I did homework yesterday. I'm going to take the day off today, other than the meeting tonight for school. I can't forget that. I need to keep reminding myself of that because I keep wanting to forget about it. But I'm pretty happy. So far, so good. Well, it's later now. It's like 7:30 15, right on the dot. And Maleficent and Anthony and I are up here.
Hi.
In the bedroom, and we brought up a French press, and we've got a laptop and all of our wedding books because it's time for our weekly wedding meeting. We've been doing these on Wednesdays.
I'm excited. I like our little meeting weekly.
So I have a spreadsheet, I have a to-do list. We're working on the bank account right now because I did get a joint bank account made. Please ignore my sports bras that are hanging to dry behind me. But we did get the account made earlier today. He is linking another bank account to try to transfer some money into it. I just put some money in it to start the bank account. And I just sent the link for the Pinterest board to our photographer, the engagement photographer. We went to a wedding expo earlier in January. And we won a, actually this wasn't there. I did this on Instagram. But we won a free engagement photo shoot. No, I kind of feel like some of these photo shoots or these things that are like quote unquote free, are they really free? These things that you win, did you really win or are they just trying to get your business?
Yeah.
I got a text today that I won something from the wedding expo.
Oh yeah, what is it?
That special photo shoot.
Oh really? Interesting.
So, I don't know if it's like real or not. I don't even know if I'm gonna do it, but I did get a text today.
That's exciting.
Yeah, so I did say that if I won it, I would do it.
Yeah, that is what we said.
That is what I said. I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is, and I'm not showing you pictures. It's not happening. But anyway, we have our spreadsheet list down here. We've got a French press, we've got a cat, and we've got our wedding book. So we're gonna go through and have our wedding meeting.
Date night.
With laundry in the background.
Yeah.
And a pot of coffee. And if we don't spend all night doing this tonight, maybe we can just kind of put on a movie, fold laundry, and go to bed early.
That would be nice. These do tend to go long, but we don't have a lot to go over from this week. We made it a light week on things to do. So,
yeah.
Hopefully.
I've got our to-do list kind of set out for next week. And it's mostly discussions. Like serious considerations and discussions. So I think we're going to be okay. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys when we decide to go to bed. But for now, we're going to go to our meeting. We'll chat later. We finished our wedding meeting and we were doing a bunch of these quizzes out of here, this 101 quizzes for brides and grooms. Some of these are helpful, some of these are really silly and not helpful at all. Also, I got my bras folded and put away. Hooray. I'm going to take a shower and it's not quite 10, so we are going to go to bed early. Which is great because Anthony has to go to the office tomorrow. So, a really quick shower tonight and then early morning in the morning. Anthony is currently taking my laptop, all of our wedding books, and Mom's quilt downstairs because somebody threw up on Mom's bed yesterday. Today, this morning, recently. I think that's where I'm going to end today's vlog. I got some stuff done. You're being really annoying. So anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. You guys will see me in another vlog really soon. Bye.